Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope that you are all good. It has been a little while, actually since last year, since I uploaded on my own channel. So happy new year. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a set of acrylic nails on myself, but I want to be able to pop these off because I can't wear long nails on myself for work. I just find it too tricky with typing and things like that, but I love doing long acrylic designs. So I see quite a few people doing it this way where they've applied a base coat, a top coat, buffed it, and then you've not done any prep on your natural nails and applied a layer of cuticle oil, massaged that in before doing the base and the top coat. And then when you do your acrylic nails over the top, you are able to pop them off your natural nails. And it did work. I do feel as though with my Kiki London rubber base, it sticks really well even without any prep. So next time I might either skip doing the base coat and just do 2 coats of top coat and see if that makes the removal a little bit easier. But basically they did pop off. I just massaged in lots of cuticle oil and then just got a little area around that cuticle area with a cuticle tool and they popped off quite easily. But yeah, like I said, it might be a little bit easier. I'm going to try it with just doing 2 coats of top coat. But then anyway, over the top, I've just come in, applied my tips, shortened them, and then we're going to go in and start our acrylic base. Now, usually I do a thin, clear acrylic base, but today I'm doing a thin pink clear acrylic base, so it's like a translucent pink. This is actually one that I mixed myself, not intentionally. So I had a pot of my CJP crystal glass and I knocked over a pot of, it was a darker shade pink acrylic, I can't remember the name of it now, and a small amount of it ended up falling into my crystal glass. So I ended up giving it a good stir, adding a little bit of CJP's Amor, and then it made this really light translucent pink shade, so it saved my crystal glass going to waste. And then that gave me the idea to do a frosted pink acrylic set of nails. Now I would have liked this to maybe have a touch more pink to it, but I did quite like how this set turned out. So I'm coming in and doing a thin layer of clear acrylic over the entire nail. Now whenever I work doing a setting of acrylic nails, I always like to have a clear base down anyway. So I like to come in, whether I'm doing, say, a marble set or an ombre set, I always like to have that clear base down. I find it helps blend the tip into the natural nail without doing loads of filing. And then I always find clear acrylic adheres best to my natural nail plate. Obviously, in this case, it doesn't matter because I'm not keeping these nails on. But for example, when I used to wear acrylics quite a lot on my nails, I always found I'd get a little bit of lifting with core or coloured acrylics, but clear for some reason would always adhere really well on me. Now I am one of those people I always have trouble with lifting, especially when it comes to acrylic, but clear sticks perfectly. And then also if you are doing a design set and you want to do an infill or a redesign, it's easier to file off your design and come back to your clear base, infill your clear base, and then work on top of that again, in my opinion, especially if you're someone who regularly does your nails. So yes, we're coming in with a small bead of acrylic on all of the nails and placing it down at that cuticle area and just pulling it down, keeping this nice and thin because I don't want to end up with a too thick bulky nail. And then because we're doing that frosted pink look, I want that to be at the tip of the nail. So effectively the tip of the nails are going to be clear, or in this case translucent pink. So I want to keep it nice and thin so that we can add our glitters and then encapsulate with this same clear acrylic further along in the video. So I did allow these to set. I didn't do any filing of the bases. I just thought I would finish file. It's been ages since I've done an acrylic set, so I do feel a little bit out of swing with it. I did say last year I really wanted to get back into it, to doing acrylic nails, because they were what I predominantly used to do on my channel, but it's all been about the gel polish, the builder gel, and the full cover gel tips for a while now, and I've actually really missed doing acrylic nails, so I really want to push myself to get back into doing them. And I think I would find it easier to do that if I did have a way where I could remove them without having to file them all down and use acetone and things like that. When I was regularly removing with acetone, I found my skin just really didn't like it. And I have used peel off bases before, but I can't find one that works really well with acrylics. So if you have any suggestions, do leave those in the comments below. But yeah, let's talk about this design a little bit more. So I wanted to go for a really pretty glittery set, but I wanted them to have a hint of a winter look to them. So I decided to pull out a few different glitters and then just layer them up and have some fun with it, but keeping it fairly simple. So I've left the first nail that I've done in real time in case you haven't noticed, and then on the other nails I have sped up the video just because we're doing the same on all 4 nails. So I've taken this pink, it's kind of like a hot pink I suppose, fine glitter mix. This one I've had in my kit for ages. It's from Trilogy, but it's a really fine glitter mix. So as you can see, I'm taking a really teeny tiny small bead of acrylic, dipping it directly into that raw glitter, and then keeping my brush wet with Monomer, I'm just giving it a little swirl onto the nail, and then I'm going to tap it into place at that cuticle area and then fade it down as we come down to the tip. I don't want to fully cover up that tip, as I mentioned, I wanted to go for kind of like a glass look at the tips. And working with your glitter this way, I find it a really easy way to apply it nice and thin, and then you can still get really great coverage with the glitter. I don't need to stress too much about getting great coverage with this particular glitter because we're going to be layering our glitters up, but I always like to come in with my finest glitter first, as this one is usually the easiest one to get a nice neat cuticle line with. Sometimes when you are using chunky glitter mixes, it can be a little bit tricky to get them nice and neat at that cuticle area. So if you do struggle with that, definitely come in and apply a finer glitter mix underneath. And I feel as though it gives a really nice dimensional look to the set of nails as well when you've got different glitters layered up. I really love a glitter set of nails, and this is what I think I miss the most about doing acrylics, is getting out all those chunky glitters and encapsulating them, because I never find I have as much fun encapsulating with, say, gel as what I do with acrylic. So this is what the nails are looking like so far. If you want to keep this really simple, you could come in and encapsulate at this point and you've still got a really pretty set of nails, but we're going to be adding some more glitter. So this particular pink mix I've got here, I don't actually know where this one is from. It's called Pretty in Pink, but I haven't got the brand name on the pot, but it is a really beautiful iridescent glitter mix. And as you can see, it's got some chunky circles in there and some like mylar pieces as well, so it reflects absolutely beautifully. And I'm applying this exactly the same way, so I'm dipping into a small bead of acrylic. We're using clear acrylic for that, and then I'm dipping into that raw glitter mix, keeping my brush quite wet. I don't want to add too much acrylic because then the nail is going to be quite bulky, so by leaving the brush wet, you're able to move those pieces around nice and easily, and then they are going to hold in place so that when it comes to encapsulating, you're not going to worry about pulling them off or moving them around. And I really loved how this one looked layered up, especially as we go over that glass tip. In the light, they reflect absolutely beautifully. I think iridescent glitter has to be one of my absolute favorite items when it comes to nails. They are just absolutely beautiful, whether it's like an iridescent glitter gel polish or a raw glitter like this one, mylar flakes, anything iridescent I absolutely love. So again, we've done that on all of the nails, and then here I'm just going to wash over the nails with a tiny bit of acrylic, and then I'm picking up the snowflakes out of this glitter mix. This one is from Charlie's Nail Art. I do have a discount code for Charlie's, so I will leave that linked in the description box below. Again, this is another really pretty glitter mix, and this is absolutely beautiful on its own because it's got lots of fine glitter pieces in there, a few chunky pieces, and then these large snowflakes. I just wanted to add on the snowflakes because obviously we've already got quite a lot of glitter going on, and the glitter in this one is a little bit more on the white side, and I didn't want to add too much of that in, but I didn't have any mixes of just snowflakes on their own, so I'm just pulling them out of this one and then setting them down in a tiny bit of acrylic so that they encapsulate on. And then I'm going to leave this to fully set, and this is what they look like once they have set. So you usually know your acrylic is set when it goes matte. And then we're going to come in and encapsulate with the frosted pink acrylic that we've created. So I'm placing down a medium to large bead roughly halfway down the nail, and then I'm blending this back. I'm really sorry that my camera is focusing on my hand rather than my nails there, but then I'm pressing this into place, taking it from side to side, and then just gently patting and pressing to walk it down the nail. Now it is absolutely freezing here in London at the moment. It's not actually freezing. I think it was like around 3 to 5 degrees Celsius when I was doing this set, so not freezing but really cold. And acrylic sets so much slower in the cold, especially if your monomer's cold. So for example, the room I'm working in, when I'm not in there, there's no heating on in there, so it's quite cold in there. So my monomer was freezing, so I did actually have to wait for it to warm up a little bit once I'd put the heating on, because when I went to do my clear base, I kept finding that it was crystallizing. So yeah, bear that in mind, that when you are working with acrylic in the colder weather, it is a little bit more tricky. So I'm trying to take my time with my beads of acrylic and not over move them too quickly, because obviously it's going to set slower. So usually I would place my bead down and start working with it straight away, but I had to kind of adapt and do this a little bit slower. And then as well, being a little bit out of touch with acrylic made this a little bit harder than I normally find it. And then I did end up with the nails being a little bit thicker than what I wanted them to be. Nothing too bad, I could fix them up with my file, but usually I don't feel as though my cuticle and apex area is this bulky. But I was just trying to get my ratio right and then work with the cold weather. I definitely need a little bit more acrylic practice. But yeah, I really loved how this translucent pink acrylic looked, especially over the glitter. It does still look a little bit more clear on the tips. You don't see too much of that pink coming through from the acrylic, but it gives off that frosted effect, which I really liked. And I love how it looks over these iridescent snowflakes. Once you've encapsulated them, you can actually see them better than before encapsulating. So like I said, I did that now in real time. So we're going to fly through and do the rest of the nails, just encapsulating them all pretty much the same. So I like to place my first bead down. Sometimes I'll place it down at the cuticle and work that way, and sometimes I'll work the way we're doing it today. I'll have to be honest, I'm not very consistent with my acrylic application where I've not been doing it on a regular basis. So I definitely need to find my flow a little bit more with it, and yeah, see how it goes. But as you can see, I'm just going to encapsulate all of the nails all of the same. When it comes to encapsulating, you want to make sure that you are fully encapsulating any of your glitters, because otherwise when you come to filing, you're going to file them off. And then when you're encapsulating as well, you are building your strength and structure for the nail. Now we're just going to fly through and do this. I didn't want to cut out parts of the video, so I have just sped up doing this. And then once we've finished applying the acrylic, we're going to come in and file, buff and top coat. I was going to add some snowflake stamping over the top of these, but I didn't, because I really just wanted the glitter to shine and do its thing. So whilst I'm finished off this, let's check in. How are you guys all doing? I know a lot of you who follow me here subscribe to me over on the Kiki London channel, and I upload videos there weekly. But for any of you who I've not spoken to in ages, do let me know how you're doing in the comments below. I know it feels like forever ago, but I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and New Year. January has been a little bit crappy for me, to be honest. Like, nothing bad has happened, it's just been one of those months, and I feel as though it's really hard not to get into that slump of being like, oh, it's been a crap month, because I really want to be a lot more positive about things this year. So I'm really hoping that, I think as well it's the weather, to be honest. I'm a very outdoorsy person, and even the dog is not wanting to walk in this weather. He's just like, it's cold, he'll have a quick walk, and then he's just looking at me like, can we go home now? So I'm really missing being able to get out and enjoy the outdoors. We are actually planning on maybe going on to a trip to the beach this weekend though, for a wintry beach walk, because we always love the beach in the summer, and my youngest daughter always says, oh, it would be fun to see what it's like in the winter. So yeah, we're planning on doing that. But other than that, not much has been happening apart from the usual stuff like work and kids and life. So let me know in the comments below how you are all doing. I really miss how much I used to check in and chat with everyone. A lot of you guys who I've known for ages, I know we talk on Instagram, and I have quite a few people like nail tech friends who I chat to on things like WhatsApp, and I really love that community feeling. I had completely forgot to mute my PC there, so you just heard my WhatsApp notification sound, so apologies for that. I really don't have the time to go back and edit it out, so yeah, sorry about that. But as you can see, we are now finishing up this last nail for encapsulating acrylic, and I really hate working on my little finger. I don't know what it is. I feel as though it just never goes as nice as the other nails. Does anyone else struggle with that? I did leave these acrylics to fully set, which did take a little while in this weather, but I'm then going to come in and file. So I was a bit wary about filing where I've applied the gel underneath and the cuticle oil, so they're not as adhered as what they might normally be. And this is what used to put me off with some of the peel off bases that I tried with acrylics. I would get to this point of filing and they would ping off. Now this did actually hold quite well, so I could file as though I normally would. So I'm coming in, I always like to refine the shape a little bit, so I'll come straight down my sidewalls with the 100 grit side of my file, and then I'm going to come in and contour. And then I didn't realize I was pretty much completely out of shot. This hasn't been the best video for the first video of 2025 on my channel, so bear with me. But yeah, I'm just coming over, refining and contouring the nail. So I like to come up my sidewall and then around the cuticle area and then down the other sidewall, and then I literally just check from all angles and smooth out any lumps or bumps. And I'm just making sure that I'm not over filing the apex area, because you don't want to file out the apex that you've built up, and kind of you don't want to file too thin and get rid of the structure that you've built up with your acrylic. When it comes to working around that cuticle area, I do switch to the 180 grit side of my file, just so we're being nice and gentle around that area. And I do finish off my shaping with the 180 grit side of my file as well, as I find this gives me a really nice sharp shape. So I did that on all of the nails, and then as you can see, they're looking very, very dusty. So we're then going to come in and go over with the buffer. So I like to come in with my buffer and just go over all of the nails. I think I go over on this set, I think I just used the 100 grit side, because the 100 grit side on this this particular buffer had been used quite a bit, so it wasn't as harsh as normal. But usually I would go over with the 100 and then the 180 just to get out any scratches that are left behind from the filing. And then I gave these nails a really good scrub to get rid of all of that dust, and as you can see, they look really pretty matte. Like, I love an encapsulated glitter set before top coating where you don't fully see the shine just yet, and then that fun part is you come in and add on your glossy top coat and everything just looks magical and comes back to life. So I'm top coating today using the Kiki London No Wipe top coat, and I'm just going to apply a layer of this to all of the nails and bring back those sparkles. I really loved how pretty this combination of glitters looked. I'm really tempted to do a Valentine's set of acrylic nails either later on today or on Friday if I get some time to record them. So I'll try and get them up on my channel ASAP, because I really am so ready to pull out like the heart glitters and the red glitters and things like that. I love Valentine's nails, and this set I kind of thought I could take these and make these Valentine's-y, but I really wanted to go for that wintry frosted look. But you could definitely swap out the snowflakes for some hearts and you've got a Valentine's set of nails. So we're just going to finish up top coating, and then I'm going to pop my top coat in to cure for 60 seconds. And then I do like to come in, even though I'm not leaving these on because we've worked on the nails, I'm going to come in and apply some cuticle oil. So I'm going to use my Kiki London Sweet Peach cuticle oil. This cuticle oil smells absolutely amazing, and it always makes me feel a little bit summery, just brings back those summer vibes. So I'm just going to rub a small amount of this into the cuticles, giving that a good massage in. Now I did also want to mention, if I was going to be like doing this set on say a client or wearing them, I would have top coated underneath as well, just to make that clear look really pop, but I didn't bother doing that because I wasn't leaving this set on. And then I'm going to come in with a little dash of the K&S hand cream, which is also available at Kiki London, because this smells absolutely amazing and it really gives your skin a little revive after doing a set of nails, especially where you've done lots of filing or done a removal and you've used acetone and things like that. And then this is the finished result. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I'll leave all the products I've used linked in the description box below. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up and let me know how you're doing in the comments. And if you're not already subscribed, I would absolutely love it if you hit that subscription button. Thank you all so much for watching. Lots of love. Take care. Bye bye.